Hey guys, it's Helium Lemon 15, and today is July 3rd, and I just realized that, so I watched, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I watched my last, Ocarina video, and realized that I recorded my last Ocarina video, something like 25 videos ago. It was May 13th, and today is July 3rd. So I've taken, a big hiatus from this game, for obvious reasons, because I was in the middle of a move, and I'm still in the middle of a move, and I was doing Anodyne and Beanie, and yes, because Beanie was such a long game that it took my mind off of this. But I was also doing Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, and we did the final boss on Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, but we still have a few things to do on that LP that I don't want to get into right now, but I thought Ocarina of Time would be something fun to take my mind off of, you know, the, shall we say, depressing themes in Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass that I think might really get to me if I try recording an episode of that today. But anyway, also Anodyne is not the happiest game either, but yeah, you promised Saria? Well, I got something to tell you about that. Hey, I actually played the right notes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That melody? Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? Do you know the Saria man, the Saria man? When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. The guy who gave me that tattoo of, I don't know. There was some stupid thing on Facebook. It was like a guy's tattoo of all the concerts that he had been to. I don't know which way I'm going. Okay, I think I went the right way. Yeah. And one of them was misspelled in a really funny way, and I can't remember what the one that was misspelled was. Can we skip this? I know how to play this game. Can we skip this? Thank you. Okay, it's probably a good idea. Pay attention to what she has to say. Hey dude, charge at me. Or don't. Please don't charge at me. Okay, he's probably gonna charge at me. Hey dude, charge at me. Nice try. Oh, well, get out of the way first. Alright, well, you know what we can do about these dudes who charge at you? Are these moblins? Are these technically the moblins of this game? Because I always forget that moblins are like a thing in Zelda games. There's like moblins and bokoblins. I can't remember if bokoblins were a thing before, like, Breath of the Wild or whatever, but I think they were a thing in Twilight Princess. I don't remember. But it's just funny because these huge, like, pig dudes are only in this level and this level alone. And that's what only means. I love redundancies. I love correcting myself when I make errors of grammar. The error of grammar. Oh, that spike went right into my head. That looked like it hurt. Are you, like, invulnerable when you're charging at me? You and your big chainmail diapers. Look at you. You're a disgrace. Oh! No, I can still take care of you. Goodbye. Hey, guess what happens if we go up here? We get a little thing. Wonder if there's any Skulltulas, like, in this area. There's no, like, on one of these walls. I don't think so. But, that just randomly popped into my head. I was like, oh, I wonder if there's a Skulltula on one of those walls. Because that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. That'd be radical rigatoni, which is gonna be like my new catchphrase, except not really, because it sucks. Okay, I have plenty of fairies, so never mind. I have a swig of milk that are good for my calcium. That are good. And, 2 whole fairies, so nothing to worry about for a bit. It almost makes this too easy, man. Oh my god. Okay. Just go to the left, then go to the right, and then go to the left, and then go to the right. And then just get him right in his chainmail diaper. I'm gonna keep saying that. Chainmail diaper. Not really diaper, just boxers. It's only a diaper if you actively go to the bathroom. Never mind. That's nasty. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants toilet humor. Okay, a little toilet humor is fine. What are you doing here? Looking like Matt on guard from Justice for All with your hair covering one eye. What, you're gonna lift up your eye and then have like cat scratches, like 3 perfectly parallel cat scratches over your right eye, except in this case it would be your left eye. Love Matt on guard, the way he swills his wine. Swills his wine, is that how he'd say it? Like he does that thing where he has the wine glass in his hand and he's like spinning it in a circle, making the liquid slosh around in a perfect circle. I don't know, man. Anyway, I believe that's the first song that we learned that is actually a teleport song. Dude, I'll see you again. That sounds like what my friends say to me when we're at, like, at the end of a lunch or a hang or something. I need to be social again. I need to hang out with my friends. Some people in my life, used to be in my life, and then we've just totally stopped talking to each other, and it's just, I guess it's just part of getting older. It just hurts. But, like, I was down in Maryland for school, and now I'm back in New York, and I need to, like, work on my New York relationships, essentially. And I feel like most of my relationships were based on either who I went to high school with or who I went to college with, and like for the most part, I really have no desire to relive my high school days. Maybe to see some of my old teachers would be great, but like I have no interest in talking to most of the people I knew in high school. Unless they were like, they really stood out as somebody special. Somebody really talented or intelligent or worth talking to. But, I feel like I'm going to build new relationships that are just more lasting. That and just, like, I need to find a job pronto. So, I'm applying to, like, Trader Joe's. I think either, like, sometime this week I'm going to try and apply to Barnes & Noble. Or any bookstore. It doesn't have to be, like, the big, like, corporate bookstore, like Barnes & Noble. It can be, like, any old bookstore, because, like, here in New York, we got lots of them. But this is the Forest Temple. This is, an area that I am obsessed with. I have a lot of nostalgia for this, part of the game in particular. And, man, I can't believe, it's only part... Are you serious? Ooh, shoot! It's part 16 of the LP and I'm already here. Whereas it's like I'm on part 8 of Anodyne and I've made like no progress on that game. I was stuck in the lake area for 3 episodes. So that's why I was like almost like, oh, I want to record some more Anodyne today. And then I was like, no. I've done like 8 episodes of that game in a row, and I want to like keep it fresh, like switch it up, you know. But yeah, I love this place in particular. I just have a lot of like nostalgia for this place in particular. This forest temple is one of the strangest places I've ever been in a video game, and it just takes me somewhere every single time I play this game, and I love that feeling. I wonder if I'm still as nostalgic for it as I used to be. I used to have this whole like thing about like the smell of lavender would bring back memories of this game, and like 7th grade in particular, when I was really starting to get obsessed with this game and this temple in particular. Oh, so those are the 4 so here we get into so one of my favorite subjects is classic literature, and I love it when video games make classic literature references, because I can point them out. So, in this game, Anna Majora's Mask, ghosts are called Poes. And, of course, Edgar Allan Poe was an American author who was famous for writing some pretty macabre stuff and some pretty horror-adjacent... Some horror, and some just, like, horror-adjacent stuff. But the names of the Poe sisters are Amy, Beth, Meg, and Jo, which are the 4 sisters of Little Women. The March Sisters, I think. I still need to read that book. It was a book by, of course, Louisa May Alcott, who's an American author. So all these American references, gotta love it. I kind of love and hate to see like American things taking over the world. You know what I mean? Like pop music is one thing. Like soda is another thing. I don't know. But like, oh yeah, I'm playing this from an emulator, so it has the old like Gerudo symbol, which is like looks like the Turkish flag, instead of on the Wii Virtual Console game, which is what I grew up playing. The Wii Virtual Console version, which has like the other Gerudo symbol that looks like a little face or something. Did I even push it the right way? I think so. Why wouldn't that be the right way? What was I talking about? Oh, right. So my dad and my dad's friend and I were at like a ball game last night, and then afterwards we were talking about like different sodas, like Mountain Dew and Ramune, the Japanese soda. And we were talking about like, oh, do you know that 7-Eleven is a huge thing over in Japan? And I was like, that's so funny when like a huge American company like takes over the world. Like, imagine like living in Japan and like trying to understand that 7-Eleven was probably started by some random guy in like Mississippi or Connecticut or something. You know, some totally random place, and now it's like spread all over the world, and like, you know, now you're like living in Tokyo, but you're going to 7-Eleven for your chicken wings or soda or whatever the heck it is. Probably got better soda in Japan than here. I would bet. Anyway, Ramune is fun. I first heard of Ramune because of this stupid game on Steam that I was playing called Learn Japanese to Survive. which is like, it was a very generic RPG Maker game, but it like taught you Japanese, as the title implies. I wasn't even playing it to learn Japanese, like, because I actively wanted to learn the language. I was just playing it because the name of the game was so stupid. Learn Japanese to survive. But there was a healing item that you could buy. It was the Ramune. I always called it Ramune, because I didn't know any better. But I'm pretty sure it's Ramune. And they were explaining in the game, it's like, oh, Ramune, or Ramune, is a very popular soda in Japan. And then I can't remember where I had it first, whether it was in New York or in Baltimore. Baltimore, I found quite a few stores that had it. And in New York, there's the big candy shop called It's Sugar that has that carries it. A few different like grocery stores carry it, but it's not that common, really. Okay, so we did this whole room and we forgot to get a key. I love that. I sometimes do the first couple of rooms of this temple out of order. But I'm gonna... I can't keep going for that much longer because my throat is starting to get dry, get tired out. Big spider! I was just reading about, like, I was reading a plot summary on Wikipedia of a movie called Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal, because I really love, like, film and surreal movies and stuff, but, yeah, that movie ends with a giant spider, and I have terrible arachnophobia. Had to stop and remember the Song of Time for a second. I have terrible arachnophobias, and I hate tarantulas in particular, and just, I was like, okay, I'm glad I read a plot summary of this movie on Wikipedia, because otherwise, so now I know that I'm never going to watch the movie, because I have absolutely terrible, terrifying, morbid arachnophobia, and, yeah. I think it all started with Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That did it. You know? But anyway. Anyway, I think see, Skulltulas don't bother me as bad. I've gotten used to them, but it's like, if I see a spider that's got like long skinny legs instead of big hairy ones, that's easier for me to deal with. Like, I don't get as frightened of them anymore, but I still hate big hairy spiders. And don't get me started on huntsman spiders, although I don't actually know that much about huntsman spiders. So I always forget what to do when I get to this first area. And yet, I didn't explain the story about the smell of lavender, but I don't feel like explaining that story in this episode. So, speaking of arachnophobia, I think if we can just climb up this vine without getting attacked by this dude, that would be fantastic. I don't know if it's possible. Just go. Go, 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 go. No, it is not possible. And it's not possible to, just, like, snipe him from down here, is it? Bugger. Let's try that one more time. Just move over to the side enough. Or maybe if I lure him down. Like, will he not see me if I'm not facing a certain way? There we go! I wasn't far enough away. And what's this room again? These, like, skeleton things are called bubbles. They're bubbles. That never made sense to me. It's like, just call it a flaming skull. Don't call it a bubble. I think bubbles were first in either Link to the Past or Link's Awakening. I feel like Link to the Past is the Zelda game that I know the least about. I was never a big fan of, like, the music or the general, like, feeling of Link to the Past. I don't know how to describe it. Wait, which room is... Oh, okay. These, Audreys. I'm just gonna call them Audreys. No, I know what they're actually called. It's just, I had to make a Little Shop of Horrors joke at some point. At some point. Steve Martin. Wait, Steve Martin or Bill Murray? Or no, they're both in that movie, right? It's directed by Frank Oz. So cool. Love Frank Oz. I'm, like gently nudging the controller. Because it's so finicky with the N64 controller, I feel like. Like, aiming in this game is so finicky. Like, that's why I don't enjoy, like, the bow and arrow minigames, because I feel like you have such little time to react, and you're trying to do such a... like, aim for such specific things. Let's see, I think I can... Yes, thank you, Giant Venus Flytrap. Directed by Frank Oz. Directed by Frank Oz. Oh! That was good. Let's try that again. Because I'm pretty sure I should be able to get up there. If I just do it from the right angle, instead of falling off the side, just do it more from the front. I can't nudge it slowly enough. I can't nudge it slowly enough. That's a funny sentence. Okay, so this chest is totally pointless, but it does serve a purpose. Really? You're gonna try and get me from down there? You're mean. I'm, like, practically defenseless. Can I just do this quick enough before you shoot another rock at me? Thank you. That's not what I was trying to do, but okay. Alright. But, like, basically all you need to know about Enemy is that, like, Jake Gyllenhaal discovers that, like, he has an identical twin that's evil. And, like, and then they swap wives. Except one of them is a girlfriend, not a wife, but, like, yeah. And, like, one of the Jake Gyllenhaals is really bad, and one of them is, like, actually kind of a nice guy. Oh, it switched from night to day so quick there. Let's see that again. Oh, no, we can't get it again? Go through the loading zone. Go back. Unload. Unload the zone. Let's see, is it nighttime? Well, I mean, I saw the lighting change slightly. Yeah, okay, it's daytime. Whatever. Is it daytime? Is it really daytime, though? Did we need to get up here? Where's the compass? Actually, I have a key now, so I just go back... I go back to that other place where I was talking about the 7-Elevens. So now I'm no longer going to associate this place with the smell of lavender, but I'm going to associate it with the 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven. You know, that one. The one. That one 7-Eleven. I also love the little, I absolutely love these little hallways with the carpet and the candles above, like, next to the door. They just, something about them is so cozy, so peaceful, so inviting, yet, like, mysterious, like you're exploring an ancient castle. Nice jump strike. Alright, Next time on Ocarina of Time will be the next episode, and we'll make more progress on the Forest Temple. So, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.